Virgo, hi beautiful. Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for any placements of Virgo. Cross watchers are also welcome. I am going to speak to you like you are a Virgo sun sign. However, this is a love reading and we're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection. Sorry about this. The energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that gorgeous Virgo brain of yours. All right, babies, that's anything you need to know about me. You can find in the About section of my channel, and I do recommend checking that out. Let's get at your love life. Roger that. All right. So the energy that you bring to the connection that you have in mind is the Five of Wands. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Two of Cups. And then we do have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like there's a bit of a hold while we're balancing out our head and our heart with the Temperance card as your overarching energy. Definitely could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Sagittarius. I do feel like that in the outcome here, we're going to be taking a leap of faith because we've kind of come into this place of authenticity in our life. I have this feeling, Virgo, that you're a little bit guarded with this person in general right now. With the Five of Wands is your energy. We're going to get more. We're going to clarify. We'll see why. It does seem like a true, genuine connection here that we're waiting on to come in, actually. Temperance being tempered out, things being kind of ironed out is what I'm getting here. The kinks being ironed out. It does also signify a need for patience, something that has been... I feel like you've been waiting on for a while here, okay? That's what I'm getting right now. But it does feel like a true, deep, genuine connection. We're going to get more. Let me just clarify everything, okay? Clarifying the Five of Wands right now. The King of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. First of all, yowza trouza. I kind of was feeling this very, I think I keep getting this energy on the Virgo readings. This is sort of the twin flamey, very divine counterpart energy. I'm going to get more on their energy, but right now, honey, I feel like it might be you that's having a hard time letting your guard down, okay? Because you're going through a transformation, so this is very understandable. I do feel like you're I feel like you've been very focused on your kind of material world items, and that's great. But it is saying, in a general sense, if you want this love to come in, there is, and I was just talking to Taurus about this need to be vulnerable, which I don't think is your middle name, okay? I don't think earth signs have a I don't think anybody has an easy time being vulnerable, okay? I think people perceive it as weak. However, it does actually signify the person is strong enough to be vulnerable, right? Like, everybody talks shit about people that are willing to be vulnerable because they are weak, but the truth is everybody has a vulnerable space that they're not willing to go to because they are weak, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not calling you weak. I'm just saying, in general sense, if we could all look at it the correct way instead of the way it's been perceived in the past, I think everybody would be more willing to be vulnerable, right? We're seeing it as a weakness, and the truth is the weakness is not being able to be vulnerable. That's real, okay? Interesting stuff. So I feel like it's saying here there is going to be a need for you to put your guard down if you want this love to come in. Looks like a lovely connection. They have the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Justice card, and the Six of Cups. You have the Five of Wands, the King and Queen of Pentacles, and the Death card. I feel like it's saying you're going through a transformation where you maybe are starting to recognize, realize, and acknowledge that you need to put your guard down. You can't come into a true, deep, loving connection with your defenses up. Nobody's going to go for that. Nobody's going to feel safe there. And I feel like that's what it's saying, is like, I love you so much. You're making them feel like you're not in this, is what I'm getting right now. But I feel like you are. I feel like you truly do love this person. We're going to get more on the outcome here. Yowza. The Two of Cups, the Three of Wands twice. Like, yeah, we're waiting. And the King of Cups, okay? Could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius. A Cancer is very strong. We have the Taurus, Capricorn, so all your earth buddies. And then Aquarius as well. Capricorn very strong, and Scorpio very strong. A lot of strength here, a lot of power. This is a very spiritual, deep spiritual connection. The Two of Cups in their energy and in your outcome. The Three of Wands twice. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It's about, sure, we're waiting, but for the ships. Like, this isn't we're not waiting on a fucking canoe here. We're waiting on these huge, monumental things to come in the form of love, in this love connection. What I'm going to tell you is our need to be vulnerable is a need. It's a necessity in a love connection. In a true deep love connection, if you want it to be a true deep love connection, you're going to have to risk getting hurt, okay? Your heart broken, even crushed, smashed into little pieces. But what I was telling Taurus is that is how we can let somebody know that we're in this. They otherwise, if they can sense that we're hiding anything, including our true deep vulnerable feelings for them, they're not safe, and they know that. And again, and they don't feel like you're committed to it. And I feel like they feel like your guard is up a little bit here, Virgo. And I understand that. We've been taught, of course, that is what makes us a strong person. And that's just very opposite of real, very opposite of accurate. I do feel like you've done some healing in the midst of this transformation, but I do feel like it's saying here that you've done enough of that. Like, it's okay to put your guard down now. Again, what I was saying to Taurus, I keep saying it, but I don't get there, is like, you might get your heart broken, but you get to move forward either way. If you're being vulnerable, if you've been honest, sometimes what we're being called to do isn't wait. Sometimes we're being called to be real, like, be authentic. Have you tried that route yet? Have you tried just being open and honest about your true vulnerable feelings? A quote that came through in their reading is coming through in yours too. And it is, never be afraid. There was like an old couple who made it like, I don't know, 70 years or something like that. They were married for like 70 years. And when asked what their trick was, how they did this, the woman said, never be afraid to be the one who loves more. And I'm telling you, never be afraid to be the one who loves first. Never be afraid to be the one who puts themselves out there vulnerably first, for several reasons. One, you may get a response from them. They have the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Justice card, and the Six of Cups. You may get a response from them that is by far and above what you could have ever imagined, whatever dreamt of. It could also be a reaction that you weren't hoping for. But either case, you get to move forward. You get to let go of this connection, or you get to move forward in this connection. You can't lose by being real, being authentic, being real. When we sit and try to customize everything, including what we say to them, how we say it, when we say it, we're not being real. We're not being authentic. We're trying to manufacture a conversation instead of just have one. And it's saying, stop manufacturing conversations. Let them know how you feel, and you can't lose that way. Like, if you don't truly love them, what I don't know what you're still doing here, but this is about somebody that truly loves somebody but won't say it and stays defensive and guarded because they're afraid of being heartbroken by this person. Heartbreak is going to feel much better than sitting here and wondering what's going on, okay? So it's like, just risk it all. That's what it's saying. Like, risk it all, you can't lose. You either get to move forward away from this connection or into this connection. It does look like a true deep loving connection. You got the King of Cups, the Two of Cups twice, the King and the Queen of Cups, and the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Divine counterpart at your service. Like, there's nothing like that means this. And it is saying that what you put into this connection is what you're going to get out of it. You need to be willing to put in your heart if you want to get their heart out of it, right? That's real. Beautiful connection. Patience and harmony. Patience, after I just said, go for it! But what I'm saying here is, I'm not telling you to jump their bones. What I'm telling you is, if it looks like the only thing here in the way is your guard. So what it's saying is, maybe what we've been doing wrong this whole time is approaching it incorrectly. Have you been going towards this connection saying, it's not like I need you, but I don't know, I feel this connection with you, I don't need you. So if you're putting in these kind of negative spins to try to save your own face, to save face is what I'm getting, right? It puts them in a predicament where they need to guard themselves from you. And I feel like it's because your guard is up with them. That's what I'm getting right now. It's like, have you tried just being vulnerable and honest with this person? If you have, then leave it be. If you have not, and I want you to seriously sit and consider this, if you have not, then I think that being authentic and real and vulnerable is your best bet in this connection. Again, I'm not telling you they're going to say, hey, awesome, let's get married tomorrow. But I do feel like it's going to open up something in them that may take a few months for them to process what you've said to them. And it may be like, wow, I've literally just been waiting for you to be vulnerable with me so that I know that I'm safe and you're willing to put your heart in here, so I'll put mine in too. Nobody wants to be the first one, and especially if you're dealing with a masculine energy, it doesn't matter. If somebody's sitting in their masculine energy, male, female, non-binary, and they're not willing to be vulnerable, and I think you're both kind of sitting in that energy where you're not willing to be vulnerable, which is a masculine energy. I think one of you needs to break down and be vulnerable first, and I think that's what you're being asked to do in this reading here. Harmony, you are able to feel the loving, balanced connection with everything. Patience, you are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. I feel like you've been going through this transformation, and I think your next step and the only move left is you putting yourself out there vulnerably. I think that will show them again that you are willing to risk it all for them. You truly do love them, and you're truly in this. Nobody wants to be the first person to admit they're in this fully and wholeheartedly, okay? But I think if it is worth it to you, I would do that. And again, I'm telling you right now that this could end badly, but not badly. It could end like how you're not seeing it end, right? I cannot get this message out. It could end in heartbreak for you, but what you'll get to do is move forward in your life, okay? I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Mwah.